Retr0Rob's gaming videos.
Hi, Rob here, and this is another Bluetooth controller for Android. I'm sure it works on other, anything that's Bluetooth. But anyway, it says for Android in the box. This is a Red Samurai. It's available at Gamestop for about 25 bucks. And the box is pretty nice, really. This is kind of a matte finish, and then there's glossy for the item itself. I don't know if you can see that detail. It looks like you can. There's little trees there. There's the back. And on the bottom there's nothing. And on the top there's a little samurai. How nice. So inside the box is, I hope, a controller. Yeah, there is. I've already looked. Open that up. And yeah, it comes packaged like this. It's just in this little, foam case. And there it is. Pretty beefy looking. We'll come back to that in a minute. It also comes with, of course, a little poster manual. Oops, which I just ripped. Kind of a flimsy little manual, but there's really not much to say about it, so I'm not worried. And, of course, a USB charging cable. Charger cable plugs into here. Come on, autofocus. You suck, Apple. There we go. That's the best you're going to get out of it. I can put my hand behind it. Button-wise, here's the triggers, shoulder. The triggers are not analog. They're just a little digital button and they feel that way. 2 analogs. It's got the PlayStation layout. Buttons are nice and far apart. They feel pretty good. They're not too bad. There's D-pad. Power button center. These grips are rubberized. They feel pretty darn nice. The plastics, yeah, they're pretty good plastics. They don't feel cheap. It's not overly light. Size-wise, it's very similar to PlayStation 3 controller. There's a PS3 controller. And obviously it's very similar in layout as well. I suggest Sony sues. To sync it up, you just press and hold this button, and it will start blinking. A little blue light. This one's already synced up with an Android, so it's not going to blink. Well, it could blink if I kept holding it, but I'm not going to. Anyway, as far as my experience with the controller goes, it has been overwhelmingly good. It's been very compatible with most games. The controls work really, really well. First-person shooters play quite well with this. My only real disappointment was with the Game Boy Advance emulator, in that it wanted to use this analog stick instead of using the D-pad, and even though I mapped it to the D-pad, the stupid thing still wanted to use the analog stick, so that kind of sucks. But that's a programming thing. Maybe one of the other emulators will work better that way, because I have used the D-pad on some games and they work fine. Anyway, yeah, the controls are nice and stiff. This is kind of unusual in that it feels a lot like a controller from an OEM. It really just, the feeling's quite right. That's kind of rare. Usually they feel kind of chintzy when you get an aftermarket controller. This is not that way. So yeah, I've had a pretty good experience with it. Really enjoying it. This one I'd probably recommend over the Nico that I showed earlier. Thanks for watching.